Honestly, guys, to be honest, I feel so motivated creating videos that I just feel like creating more and more and more. But yeah, this may probably gonna be the last video I'll do for today, so I don't like put myself out from so many videos and so much editing. So yeah, let's just get on with the story. But yeah, in today's story, it's gonna be called Touching the Booty. And yeah, the way it got from me to just talking, having a normal conversation to me touching a girl's butt, it was kind of odd and weird. But yeah, I'll just explain the story, because yeah, I need to. It was pretty weird, for me at least. To start off, I've had kids who've asked me, Aaron, have you ever touched a girl's booty before? Or maybe they'll be like, have you ever touched the booty before? And I'm like, no, what the hell kind of question is that? I mean, that was my answer all the way up until last year, in my freshman year of high school. To that one day where I actually did touch a girl's butt. But the way I did it was just so awkward. Or the way I did it was so awkward. Like, you'll find out what happened. I'll just get off the story. Okay, so it was at lunch period at school. I pretty much finished eating my lunch. I was, like, on my phone listening to music and stuff like that. I was, like, listening to my K-pop music. I love me some K-pop. I forgot what song I was listening to, but yeah, I was jamming out to my K-pop. Just, like, well, I wasn't really jamming out, but yeah, I was just, like, standing there, like, in the cafeteria waiting for the bell to ring, stuff like that. I'm just, like, sitting there like that, just kind of bored listening to my K-pop music with my friend who's sitting, like, across the room because she's pretty, like, the only person I know at that lunch. It's just kind of sad. So yeah, I'm just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, this group of kids start, like, coming over to my table, and then they sit, like, right next to me. Like, there's these group of boys, and there's, like, this one girl or whatever. Like, I think it was one girl. I don't remember there being any other girls. I could be wrong, but I think there was only one girl there. Yeah, they sit there for, like, 2 minutes. They're, like, having a normal conversation. Like, I just ignore them. Like, I don't mind if people sit next to me. I just ignore them. I just continue listening to my music. And then all of a sudden, one of the boys who was, like, sitting, like, kind of close to me, he just turns to me, like, hey, you. And then I'm, like, kind of turning to them, like, being all confused. And I'm like, me? And he's like, yeah, you. Yes, you. I mean, I was kind of surprised that someone was actually talking to me because I'm a quiet kid and no one really ever talks to me. So the fact that someone was actually talking to me, like, holy shit, I actually have a social life? Oh my god. Someone actually wants to talk to me. I'm Jesus! That side actually kind of hurt, but yeah. But it actually felt good that someone was actually talking to me because I'm so lonely and I just want to talk to people. And the fact that some group actually came to talk to me, I felt so happy. So yeah, I'm just like, oh, hi. And then the guy who was talking to me, he was like, hi, what's your name? I'm like, Aaron. I was talking like that because I don't really like talk to people, so I was kind of like uncomfortable talking to people because I'm just like, I never talk to people. And whenever someone does talk to me, I'm like, like all shy and stuff like that, and I pretty much like break down. So yeah. So he's like, oh, Aaron? Well, hi, nice to meet you. I don't think he ever gave out his name though, so we're just gonna call him Peter. If his name actually is Peter, then I'm gonna actually freak out and be like, oh my god, I'm Jesus. I was gonna do the side again, but yeah, I don't want to like break my legs from that. So yeah, Peter was just like staring at me like, that's a nice name. And then he just starts getting to the topic about girls, and then he turns toward the one girl who's like sitting with him. He's like, do you think she's pretty? And I'm like, I guess so. I mean, she was an older kid, so, and she was kind of pretty too. She had like red hair, stuff like that, like this dark like violet, well, not really violet, it was like a dark like red hair. I'm like, it does look nice on her, so, she's pretty. She seems like a nice girl. So I'm like, yeah, I guess she does look kind of pretty. And so I'm like, so then he's like, nice. I like your opinions about that. And then he gets to the topic to the kids in my grade. He's like, are you a freshman here? And I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, how old are you again? And I'm like, I'm 15. And I'm like, oh, really? Wow. I'm 16. And then after he tells his age, like it's funny how he told his age, but he didn't really tell me his name, which I find kind of weird. So which is why I'm calling him Peter for now. So yeah, Peter decides to get into the topic about girls again. He's like, why are there so many ugly bitches in your grade? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if the girls in my grade are ugly. I mean, I wouldn't say ugly, but who knows? I don't really like judging girls, but apparently to older kids, they like pretty girls. Like, but at the same time, kids at my school say a bunch of raunchy shit like that, so, it's high school, so yeah. You're gonna hear stuff like that once you get into high school. So yeah, as I'm like, I don't really know why there's so many ugly bitches in my grade. He's like, I wonder that too. So then that's when this conversation kind of escalated quickly, and that's when that's when he starts asking, have you ever touched a booty before? I mean, that was kind of a random question for him to ask, but yeah, that's what he asked. And I'm like, no. And then that's when he turns to the girl that was in the group, and he's like, do you want to touch her booty? And I'm just kind of like, what the hell? And he's like, yeah, you want to touch her booty? And I'm like, no. Like, I don't, and at the same time, I'm just like, no, but I didn't really get to say in time. He's like, oh, okay, perfect. Okay, now give me your hand. I'm like, what? He's like, and then he's like, come on, give me your hand. Give me your hand. And then my stupid self was like, okay. As I'm slowly giving him my hand. And then he just, like, grabs my hand like that, like, really fast. And then that's when he starts, like, slowly, like putting my hand, like, towards that girl's butt. Like, slowly, like, putting my hand towards her butt. And I'm just sitting just like, oh my god, what the hell did I just get myself into? And as my hand is slowly getting to her butt, it eventually, like, gets to her butt, and I just, like, kind of, like, right to her butt like that, and then he starts, like, kind of rubbing it like that. I'm like, this is probably the most awkward situation I've ever been into. Like, oh my god. I mean, luckily he didn't, like, squeeze my fingers like that to, like, squish it, because that would just be, ugh. I would have probably, like, cringed from that. But yeah, he does eventually let go of me, and then, yeah, I just put my hand, like, behind my back, and, of course, the conversation doesn't end there. He just stands there, and he just kind of is just like, so, did you get a boner from that? I'm like, my whole world just pretty much stopped right there, because it just, like, I would, like, insert that old DJ scratch CD effect here. It's like, Doo! And I was like, what the hell? What kind of question is that? You forced me to touch this random girl stranger's butt, and then all of a sudden you ask me if I get a boner from that. Like, what the hell kind of question was that? Like, I don't even get goddamn boners. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm just thinking it to myself, and I'm like, but meanwhile, in the real, I'm just kind of like, no. And then he's like, I think you did. And I'm like, no, I don't get boners. I don't even have a boner right now. I mean, he just does this little, like, snigger thing, just like, and the kids are kind of, like, laughing with him as well, and I'm just kind of sitting there all traumatized, like, what the hell just happened? I mean, it was kind of cool talking to them at first, but then once the conversation just, like, escalated, like, real quickly, and it got me to, like, to me touching this stranger's girl's butt, I just kind of, like, bleh. It was kind of, like, weird, too, because my friend who was sitting across from me, she just, like once she heard the word boner, or once she heard the question, like, so did you get a boner from that, she just turns to him and she's like, oh? And then Peter's just like, what? And then she's just like, what? You just asked the kid if he got a boner from that. Like, what the hell? I see her grabbing his hand, and you're like, leading it toward that girl's butt, and then all of a sudden you ask him if he gets a boner from, like, what the hell is wrong with you people? And then I'm thinking to myself, I have no clue what the hell is wrong with these people today. This world is so fucked up. I mean, I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, like, we're having a normal conversation, or it wasn't really normal at all, and then all of a sudden, it just pretty much leads to me, like, him grabbing my hand and making me touch this girl's butt that I've never even seen before. Like, I do not touch butts. Like, I'm pretty sure all the teenage guys are watching, it's like, oh my god, dude, you just touched a butt. Like, oh my gosh, you need to do it again, that was so awesome, you're totally a man now, you're probably not even a virgin anymore from that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I do not touch butts. Especially butts from girls that I've never seen before. Like, I do not touch strangers' butts. I do not touch girls' butts. I will probably never even touch a butt until I'm, like, 20 or something when I'm having sex with my wife or whatever. I don't fucking know. Like, don't even get ideas from that right now. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna touch a butt. Let's not even get to that question right now, because now you guys are probably gonna have images of me touching a girl's butt now. And now that I mention it, you guys probably are already, but yeah, who cares? So yeah, guys, that was the pretty weird story of me touching a girl's butt that went from me having a conversation with this guy to me touching this girl's butt. Just like, people are weird these days. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video if you did find it enjoyable, because this video was so goddamn weird. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which probably won't be today, maybe it'll be tomorrow, whenever I feel like recording again, maybe tomorrow if I'm free, who knows, bye.